Hey y'all, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jennifer with True to You Yoga, and today's WTH bite is going to be about chair. So chair pose, just a real quick one, is whenever we are in mountain. Again, feet parallel, grinding down through our big toes and our heels, lifting up, all that engagement. And then chairs whenever we just kind of shift our hips back like we want to sit down in a chair. So let's start out with our block. Grab it, place it between your inner thighs, and squeeze that block tight. When you're squeezing it, it automatically will kind of make your inner thighs rotate in and your outer thighs start to rotate out and forwards. Now, zip everything up all the way from your pelvic floor all the way up to your sternum. Keep your ribs closed and your tailbone is long. Go ahead and start to just bend your knees and lean your body forwards. Just a slight bend in there. You can place your hands on your knees for now until you've got the stability. Engage your abs. Pretend like there is a fire built right here and you want your abs pulled up so then they don't get burnt. Your back is nice and long, your head is in line with your spine, so you're kind of tipped down, you're facing the floor, you're not looking at the wall in front of you. Squeeze that block, engage those abs, lengthen out your spine. Think about keeping it nice and long. And go ahead and let's stand up and remove that block. Now if you have a strap or a belt, you can take a scarf and tie it around there if you want. We can go ahead and step into it, and you're going to bring it up around your upper thighs again and tighten it up so it's not sliding anywhere. And we're going to do the same thing again. With having the strap here, you're going to feel an engagement in your outer thighs more. So get that engagement going, everything's engaged. Just like in mountain pose, go ahead and then bend your knees and tip forward some from your waist. You can place your hands back on your quads while you find this positioning. You're going to feel it throughout your hamstrings and your glutes, all this little undercarriage area here. Engage those abs, lengthen your back. Your tailbone gives just a little bit of a slight tuck towards the floor. Head is in line with the spine, so your chin is dipped. If you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and you can bring your hands to heart center in a prayer position, keeping your back long. Inhale and stand back up. Go ahead and you can release that strap. And now let's try it again without anything. So you really have to think about that rotation of your thighs as you're doing it if you don't have a block or a strap. So place your feet in your mountain pose. You can do this, just so you know, with your toes together and your heels apart. It does require a little bit more stability, so I like to start that teaching with your feet more hip width. Start to sink your bottom back, and you tilt forward just a little bit with your upper body. You can start with your hands on your knees to begin with. Engage your hamstrings and your glutes. Tighten all that up. Think about spinning your legs in and your outer thighs towards the front of your room. Tailbone is long. All that energy running out through your body. And then if you're ready, go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. And make sure those abs are engaged and pulled up away from your legs. You don't want that belly to get caught on fire. Tip your weight back just a little bit into your heels. And as you get more comfortable, you can sink down lower into your chair pose. So to start, have just a small bend. And as you go along, your other options are to just sink down farther. Exhale and stand back up. So that is chair pose. If you have questions, please drop them below so that I can get those answered for you. And thank you all so much for joining me today. Please give me a like, a subscribe, and help me out any way you can. I'd really appreciate it. May you always stay true in your intentions, true to your heart's desire, and speak loving truth to those around you. Thank you. Love ya.